Hello everyone, this is Sumit Rathi here again. Welcome back to my channel called Walk of Life. Hope you all are doing fine. So today I am here in front of you all with the second episode of the series which I have just started called Conquer My MS Diagnosis Story. So the guest I have today with us is Mr. Allex Costa. I have scheduled an interview with him, and here is the video about how he got diagnosed, not knowing that he has MS for 10 years. And once he has known what he is and what his symptoms are and where he is in his life. So, without wasting any time, let's just jump into the video. So, hi Alex. So I'm doing this thing where I am recording the MS stories of people like us who have MS, just to create a repository or something where people can follow in newbies basically who are new to this MS and don't know what to do, and they feel like their whole world is gonna end and all that. So I just want to be a little help for people like those, because I have been there and I know what I was looking for. So this is the reason why I'm doing this. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll start asking you this, Alex. Like, how was your story? Because when you have messaged me what you have been through, it was really
Oh, it's
interesting.
frozen.
Oh, now
I'm
can you?
sorry. It was frozen.
Oh, okay. So, what I was saying was when I read your message on Facebook, when you were telling that how interesting your story is. So, why don't you start telling how your MS journey was? How did you step into this world of MS?
Oh yeah, it was kind of crazy. Oh, so first of all, I want to say you guys, you guys, that I don't speak English very well. I just started to speak English like 1 year and a half ago when I got here, but I never studied English before.
Huh.
So everything that I know, I learned by the street, and that's all.
Well, let me compliment you by saying that you do an awesome job in speaking. I cannot tell that you just learned like English a year ago. So
Yeah, I'm learning.
yeah,
Actually,
you're really good in speaking. So yeah, that's that's a very good thing. Yeah.
thank you so much. Yeah, and then so yeah, so I got here 1 year and a half ago, almost 1 year and 8 months ago. I got here.
Mm-hmm.
So and I was diagnosed in October 16th
Oh,
in 2019.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 1 year and 2 months now. One
Yeah.
year, 2 months, almost. So I I never knew I have a mess. So I just got know here 1 year and 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been experienced my symptoms almost 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I when I first have my when I have my first symptoms, I was driving through another issues in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my first sexual experience with some girl, and I was 17 years old.
Oh, okay.
And after 3 months, I got to know she was positive for HIV.
Wow.
So I got crazy, but at that time I didn't have enough information about HIV.
Uh-huh.
So I thought I'm gonna die. And then I was afraid to get tested, and I didn't do that. So I spent 5 years thinking I had HIV. And around I was like 17
Mm-hmm.
when it happened. And when I was like 21, my first signs of MS start to show up. So I lost my right vision,
Wow.
all blurry and dark. So in my mind, it was the HIV.
Ah.
I was walking by the street, and my legs just got got weakened, and I fell on the street, and I say, "Oh, this is the HIV." So I got so anxious and deeply depressed. So because I didn't know what's happened, and I
Yeah.
went to the doctor, but they didn't find anything.
Wow.
So I thought it was the HIV in my body, but it was already the MS.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was like 23, 22 or 23, I got tested for HIV, and I didn't have. I never had HIV.
Ah.
And after that, I got another experience about MS symptoms, but in Brazil, they did a lot of exams, but they didn't found it is MS.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so I got a lot of numbness, weakness, you know. But in 2019, when I come here, I come to help my family with
Mm-hmm.
some family issues,
Mm-hmm.
and I lost my best friend. I lost my best friend in August.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear
So
that.
I think I got too stressed, and it's not good for people that have MS.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. Very
So
true.
my both eyes was blurry. I almost can't see anything. And here I looking for medical help,
Mm-hmm.
and they found out I have MS.
Wow. So 10, almost 10 years.
No, exactly 10 years.
Wow.
It started when I was 21, and
Yeah.
I just complete 21, 31. So it's 10 years.
That's, I mean, it's sad that it took you that long. I mean, it took your diagnosis that long to find out that you have MS. I'm
Yeah,
I'm really like your story to me is very interesting because I have not met anyone who has been seeing symptoms for 10 years and was not diagnosed. I'm sure that must be really painful and you have had your days when you were not feeling good and but you kind of dealt with it for 10 years. So
yeah, and I
it's
didn't know
kind of
what was going on. And I sometimes I just say, why I'm that way? Why I'm feeling that way? Why I don't want to do anything? Why I don't have energy? Why my back hurt that hard? And my doctor now, how's the name? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. My English. My
neurologist.
my neurologist, he
Uh-huh.
say he said I have some injury in my brain already. That's old injuries in my brain and in my spine.
Yeah.
Like old injuries.
You mean the lesions, basically. Yeah.
Lesions, yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's things that happened years ago, but
Correct.
not what you do anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so in the past, I didn't understand why do I have this much pain, this much, and I forgot things a lot. My memory is really damaged.
I mean, I can understand how what MS can do, and especially in not being on any treatment for 10 years. Of course, it must have caused many lesions to build up, Had you been diagnosed back then, you would have been already on some kind of medications which would have reduced or calmed down your lesions or something, and it would have helped you a lot. But
Mhm.
nevertheless, you are here, you are
Yeah,
healthy, you look healthy,
I
and
am.
you sound fun. So I'm really happy to see you that way because I mean even so basically you're the pure definition of MS cannot stop you.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
That's what you represent, and I'm sure this story can help a lot of people who are basically new, who might be having the same type of thing like you had, and it kind of will make people more aware and be like kind of keep their eyes open around them, whatever is happening. Just
Exactly.
don't assume something in your mind and let doctor do their work basically.
Exactly. I think I spent a lot of time with my own thought about what's going on, and I
Hmm.
was totally wrong.
Yeah.
If I put my energy in pressure the doctors and the health system in Brazil to find out what I had, maybe I was diagnosed before,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
could
All right.
get rid. But that's okay.
That's okay. That's
It
okay.
is what it is, and now I'm good. Now I'm fine.
Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right. You cannot change your past. You have to live one day at a time and keep going.
Hmm.
That's all the attitude people should have. Like just take one day at a time and just keep going. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's very inspiring. Your story is very inspiring. I would like to ask you one question. Like, what kind of medication are you on right now? Like
Uh,
Ocrevus or
Now I'm getting the dimethylfuramate.
okay.
Dimethylfuramate.
Yes, I have heard about it, but I have not done research around it. I am on Ocrevus, so I have completed first infusion on Ocrevus, so that's what I am on.
What is it? It's a infusion.
Yes, Ocrevus is an infusion which you take like yearly twice, like every 6 months you have to take, and it keeps your basically what they do is whatever you have, they try to keep it under control. You won't have any
Just
more.
twice a year.
Yes, twice a year. Yes.
So you don't take any medication daily.
No, except for vitamin D and some vitamins, I do not take anything.
Oh, nice.
Once every 6 months. So basically, first infusion they divide into two. Like they do 2 weeks apart. First infusion. That's what
Mhm.
they do. And after that, I will have my first full infusion in February. February is when I'm gonna have my full infusion. That would be my first full infusion.
I got you. I know. I'm sorry, but I need to ask you that. How long are you diagnosed?
So I was diagnosed in July 2020. It's very recent.
Oh, like
Last year.
after me, after me.
Yes, last year I was diagnosed, and it's sad, but it is like you said, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're fine.
yeah.
They
So
they did a
first,
patient in your spine.
no, they did not do a lumbar puncture for me because I have 17 lesions in my brain and 3 in my spine. So they said it was enough to declare that you have MS. We don't
Oh,
need
they
to
saw
do.
your spine too. Your
Yeah,
spine, your brain.
yes, yes. So they said we don't have to do a
You
spinal
don't need.
tap. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
basically they didn't do a spinal tap. I heard that it is very painful, that spinal tap thing. So
It's terrible. And the woman, she got wrong like 5 times.
wow.
When I leave and I spent like 5 days in the hospital when I was diagnosed. And when I leave there, one day before I release, they did it. So this woman, she
She did 5 times wrong. Wow.
yeah. And when I leave the hospital, I spent like 5 days without can walk.
Yeah, of course.
Really painful because they said if they did if they do that right, it's already painful, and she
Yeah,
did 5 times wrong.
I know. So it was 5 times more painful than what it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I didn't go through that, and but
How
I'm
long
sure
did
like
it take?
your MS story would be really helpful to people. I'm really glad that I could talk to you and we could share both of our MS stories, and we were able to create a material which would be helpful for other folks who will be recently diagnosed or like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Thank
really
you.
glad. I'm really glad that you have taken a call and you have taken your time to have a word with me and share your story. So it's really inspiring, and yeah, it doesn't hurt to say that people like you inspire.
Yeah,
They
but
inspire.
too, like I know you should ask me things, and I'm asking you a lot of things. I'm so sorry, but because I'm curious, I like to
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
how are your experience, you know, how was your experience. So yeah, thank you. I'm so
Yeah.
glad to be here sharing
It's
that.
a two-way. This discussion was really two-way. You were sharing your thing, I was sharing my story. So it's a collaborative story which we have made. So I'm sure a lot of people will be helpful out of this. So I'm really thankful for you to having a word with me. And yeah, thanks, Matt. Thanks.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
and I hope you do very good in your life. I have seen photographs of you on Facebook, and I see you are into music and all. So keep doing that. Keep up your passion, and
Indeed.
yeah, yeah, it's really nice to see you. And even if I can help one person out of this video, my job is done. I would think that I'm done. Like no matter whoever it helps, but it is gonna help somebody.
Yeah, you too. Keep informing people. Keep doing whatever you do, your videos, your things, your channel,
Sure.
and I'm sure a lot of people's gonna be touched on your art.
Sure. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Thanks for those words. And you do very great in your life, and you have a good day, rest of your day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You too.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, man. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure. Bye. See you.
So this was second episode of the series. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and hope you all enjoyed this conversation with Mr. Alex here. I just want to reach out to many people who have MS and try to create a repository for each one of us so that we can fall upon something. So, hope you all find this helpful and wait for the third episode. I have an interesting episode coming soon. Please keep on supporting my channel. I need your love and I need your subscription. I need y'all's like. I want to reach out to as many people as I can through these videos. So keep supporting. Bye bye and love you all.